Alright, we are back. Been a few days, of course, Thanksgiving Day. I haven't done anything else with it. The only thing I did go to the vault. I picked a few Titans, come out. They're just armor, but I can't really use them right now, of course, because I need to level up. Another thing that I think I mentioned in the last video, the regional chests, and that they are technically account-based, except for the chest on Mercury. But the reason why I didn't know it was because, and a lot of people kind of refute this when someone says it, it's because, say, like my Warlock. I started my Warlock, and I didn't really get any of the regional chests or anything like that. I did most of the hidden sectors here and there, but I didn't do the regional chests. So when I went and did my Hunter, which is the second character, I did all the regional chests. Well, just because you do all the regional chests on your second character, the first character, because it was your first, they don't just disappear. So they stick around. But any new characters you have after the fact, they won't.
They say about the fall?
They will disappear. Because it is technically account-based. It just doesn't retroactively take them out. I did get a new emote. Got a couple of new emotes then. I said the emotes are account based, so I pick one up with one of my characters I can use in the other one. So we got the sad trombone. And then this other one kinda reminds me of Naruto. Swing thing. I like how it's raining. I'm gonna go check. I don't do that in the one I have. So yeah, we got no legendary shit, but I kinda want to see what it looks like. I might use that for a little bit, so let us head back to Earth. And I believe we are on our first mission. And of course we'll pick up some bounties. Because from what I know, I guess maybe not all the factions are account-based, but I don't know, I may keep some of these planetary materials, just because the materials themselves are definitely account-based. And right now, with my two characters up in one's 591, 592, and the other one's 570 something, getting close to 570, I'm needing them to infuse and do all that, so I probably won't turn a whole bunch in. Also, like I said, when you turn those in, most of the weapons that you get from them are going to be, you have to be at least level 15 anyways. And they're always at 200 power, so that's one of the things where, yeah, you get a big jump, but also, once you hit level 15, if you do get that 20 power, the weapons that will start dropping will almost always be a higher power, and because you have those weapons a lot of times, even just 2 or 3 points above 200, you'll have to level up at least once or twice before being able to use them. So it's kind of nice if you get that big jump, but also it kind of sucks because for a while, almost every drop that you get will end up being something you can't immediately use, which isn't always fun.
Come now, speak your mind.
Yes, they're really, each one. But I don't know, I just don't know if they're really worth it.
good
I'm not
choice.
sure if I can do the multiple enemies or not. With multi-kills, you have to be pretty quick, and the super that I have, the shield, can be a little rough. I might as well pick it up. It's not worth much. I could play a Glimmer at this point. For those who don't know, Glimmer is the sort of the main currency. Definitely track the bounties. And let's see, we already did all of the hidden sectors here. So like I said, we're on to doing the missions. It doesn't usually take long for the shields to come back up. If anybody's played Destiny 1, Destiny 1 sometimes seems forever for the shields to come back up.
Hey Dev, still sitting up here above the mines with his busted comm relay. Where's that signal booster?
Our new Guardian friend is en route. I'm getting too old to clean up after you, Soraya.
Finally, he admits he's old. Bail me out on one assault charge and you never let me live it down.
Ah, don't you mean one a week? You're the reason my hair is gray.
Yeah, keep talking, old man.
Said I need to be fighting Cabal for my challenge, but that's good. It's always good to get through the bounties anyways, you never know. And there are Cabal quite like you said, if you see those Vandals, definitely try to kill them first, because they can snipe you from pretty far away. an eye out. There's a lot of optional stuff in these missions. I don't know if some of them are like always in mission or some of them are just in the world, but like this one you can investigate. There's a lot of different stuff. In fact, when you get to the Forsaken, there's quite a lot of lore items
they buried a lot of old grudges. All four
that
hands
you
on
can get
deck.
triumphs for by finding little stuff like that. Ooh, I like this shotgun.
That elevator should take us to the top of the mines.
Not as good. As I do have these two exotics. Like one's level 26, one's level 20, so we'll have to wait to use them then. And we may get duplicates. I don't know, some exotics, you will get a few exotics for complete story and stuff. Not a lot. That elevator's dead. But
We'll have to find another way up to Hawthorne.
you know, a lot of them are also, most of them are drops, and there are some quest ones, but some of the quest exotics are
The
pretty
Fallen
great.
are scavengers of the highest order.
Like right
They're
now,
going
my
to put up a
warlock,
fight
I'm
for
trying to
whatever
work
they
on
can get
getting
their
the
grubby
Ace of
claws on.
Spades, and I have to play Crucible, which I'm not very good at, and on top of that, I have to use a hand cannon that I'm not super great at, and I have to get 25 precision kills, which is, so it's like really working against me. I played like 4 matches and got 2. Now, I didn't just get 2 kills, I mean, I got quite a few kills, and they were playing a lot of control, and I played a lot of good plays, and I won 2 out of 3. That being said, most of my hand cannon kills were not precision. Eat first. Yeah, Titans are not only really defensive, but their melee ability is pretty pretty much a one-hit kill most of the time. Is there anything we can investigate?
Well, the controls are broken.
I don't know if you
Someone
can
must
really
have gotten mad that it wasn't working fast
get
enough.
anything out of these. I
Reminds
think
me
they're
of Cade.
just extra bits of story. But they're pretty cool. Like I said, for like my warlock character, I didn't really do a lot of exploring. But my hunter, I have been, and it's actually a lot of fun just to explore the world. I didn't realize how many secrets and little bits and pieces there were to this game until I started to learn how to really jump well and all that. I want to say they give me a free sniper rifle somewhere around here. But now I'm perfectly okay with what I got. But, yeah, free weapons are free weapons. The only reason why I'm using this they got good range, and they're also pretty good up close too. If you can find one of these pulse rifles with like full auto perk, definitely grab one of those because those are really nice because they're good, again, good range, and then on top of that they're even better. I swear I saw something drop. Oh well. I think if you miss any items, it'll turn up in the postmaster on. Or there it is. New gloves. Are they any better? Yes, they are. I'm going the wrong way. Heavy ammo. Heavy ammo is always good.
Ah, you'll be pleased to know that I can see the Fallen fleeing the mine. Seems you've really kicked the hornet's nest, haven't you?
Huh. You know what? I could just... I mean, just have to, because... Some of these actually have ways to just kind of go around them. But this one doesn't look like... If I would just try to go through the middle of that, I would just die. What's really cool is the, one of the hunter's grenades are basically these things. They're a little rougher because sometimes it's hard just to toss one of these into a group of enemies and actually do much damage with it. But they're actually pretty good. Because you can actually do that. You can actually toss this thing in, and sometimes the beam will just go vertically, right under somebody. Then, you can just, it'll just pretty much automatically go off. So I'm just gonna try to duck under here.
We found an elevator.
You're good. Almost as good as Lewis.
We have to turn the elevator on and then defend our position. But look, I have my super, got my grenade. Looks right now this weapon's doing its work. We've ran to what, a couple
Elevator's not working.
captains?
Power must be out.
Alright, if you don't know anything about Destiny 2,
And we've upset the
kill
ball.
the servitors first. They can do some damage. They're really there though to they will make nearby enemies invincible. I saw a little yellow bar. They don't have some of the yellow bars won't have any shields or anything. But they do have more health. They do take a little longer to kill. It's called a resilient drag. Also, watch out with some machineries, they will have a death throw animation. Some of those death throws can kill you, some of them can't. Let's just pop
That did it. Killing the servitor brought the power back on.
Good job. Maybe I'll finally get my booster one of these days.
That's really cool. You've got this elevator. Actually, you can see some enemies that you can kill. They don't do a lot of damage to you, so. There it is. See, there's the cemetery.
Hawthorne, we're out of the mine and heading your way.
Then hurry up with that booster. Let's finish hooking up the comm network. And, thanks for the help. You're not so bad for a fancy pants guardian.
Now that's the nicest thing I've ever heard Soraya say. You're in rarefied air, my friend.
What? Said most missions will be kind of like that.
You made it. Looks like Lewis owes me money. All right. Let's see if this works. Now, have I read the manual right? There's an incoming beacon.
Guardians, the city is lost. If there is any light left in the system, we rally on Titan. Be brave. Guardians.
Zavala's alive. If we leave now, we...
You are not going to Titan. We've got refugees coming in. The Red Legion on one side, the Fallen on the other.
But we have our powers back. And if we're going to retake the city...
Your city is gone.
Hawthorne, we will be back. And we won't be alone.
You'll know where to find me.
It would save us both a lot of time if you would just kill me.
For one who calls himself Speaker, you have remarkably little to say. We've learned that one of your guardians has reconnected to the light. You say you have no power over the Traveler, yet this... Help me understand, Speaker.
The light lives in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it, but the light will find its way. And the Traveler will protect itself.
The Traveler. For years I have studied it. The worlds it has touched. Its power over life and death. We are not so different, your Traveler and I.
You are nothing like the Traveler. Nothing. You think you have power, control. I know your kind. You started small. You will end small.
If the Traveler truly has chosen humanity of its own free will, then there is no reason I should not reach inside, tear out the light for myself, and
It's not
leave this system
like the
in
most
ashes.
interesting villain of all time, but honestly, I feel like some people give him a disservice.
Chooses will be reborn in the light.
Kind of
Yes,
Hannibal.
this I know. This is why
Clarice
I
type
have
of
claimed
conversation.
your planet,
Talk about
and why
philosophy
you
and
still
theology.
live.
Of course, in this case, the good guy is the one that's locked up, and the bad guy is just
The
done.
Traveler will choose me, Speaker.
See, he wants to be
And
chosen,
you are going to tell me how.
which I like. I like that he's not sitting there going, "I'm gonna force the Traveler to bend to my will." Like everybody else is telling him to do, so it was like, "Just do it, take the light," and he's like, "No, I want to be chosen." He feels insulted that humanity was chosen by the Traveler. sometimes you will add adventures and stuff. I like to do all the adventures that I can. Now, the one thing that I didn't do the last time, and I probably won't do this time either, I don't know if it's a bug or what, but some of the purple quest steps that you get after completing a story mission on any given planet, for some reason, when I beat the game last time, after doing all that, I had to repeat those steps. And if I'm going to have to repeat them anyways, it just seems kind of goofy. So, these are the triumphs if you hadn't seen them before. Like I said, I played some Crucible later. Looks like I unlocked some triumphs I didn't know about. So, let's look at the map. Let's see what we got. Now, adventures are perfectly fine, but I will save the purple quest steps for later. And there's no reason to fast travel because it's right there. Let's see. What do we got? We do got one super multi-kill. That's how we can kill 30 Cabal. Let's see what this adventure is. We may just do this adventure and call it a day. After this adventure, I'm pretty sure this is the last adventure for Earth until...
thanks for checking in, you two. We've had our fill of Red Legion patrols and Fallen raids.
So after this,
we could use a spot of help with both.
See if you can track down a Fallen comms terminal. Dev's got an idea that's crazy enough to work.
It's difficult for the young to recognize the wisdom of experience.
Okay, looks like again we just have to go and looks like such a terrible thing. God, I hate it when they're like, go find these items from these enemies. Like, right here, if I had to find something to fall on, I could probably do it, but there are some maps where it's like, there are very few of a certain type of hit. Now, for anyone who's wondering what was going on with the whole Dark Shadow thing, most public events.
Excellent. What say you use your access to prepare a broadcast in Fallen speak? I've been meaning to put this Cabal communications cipher to use.
The Red Legion fighting the Fallen for a change. Great idea. I can extract archived audio transmissions from any Fallen in the area. So I can go do that
public event if I wanted to, but right now I want to focus on this. Also, they can be a good way to get stuff. Of course, a lot of bounties have to do with the public events. But for me, I like to wait until I'm a little more powerful, because a lot of people that do the public events end up being like level 50. Hold on.
A Glimmer mining crew.
Shut them down.
Enough for a pretty convincing Fallen impression.
Don't mention accents around Dev unless you want a day-long lecture about city dialects. Meantime, best sightline to Red Legion air support is the cliffside where you and I set up that refugee beacon.
No one appreciates the finer things anymore.
Those who don't know how to take care of the guys with the shield, just shoot the stuff in the middle. Yes, you can shoot the shield right in the middle, and a lot of times they'll just bust the shield. Up. Yellow enemies will have a higher chance for dropping stuff, so I try if I see one.
A tricky business,
some of them will
mining
even
glimmer
drop
without a
chests,
drill.
so.
Good work.
If you hear a little video in the background, that's my 2-year-old playing her little thing. I'm hoping that it's not going to ruin the audio to this thing. If anybody's watching this, let me know. If that's way too loud, I will either try and see if I can get her to watch things a little quieter, or move her a little bit farther away. Because once she's on my phone,
I can't believe we have to go back into the mines again.
If she's too close, it can
Chin
be a
up,
little
you
loud.
two. Good news, you'll be able to use a fallen teleporter to reach the top. Bad news, they've wired the place to explode. So
we were literally just in this area, if you remember. Nice. That's a nice little jump. Looks like we're gonna start hitting the equipment.
If I run a deep scan of the tunnels, we can borrow all these traps and explosives.
and put them to good use sowing chaos between your enemies.
If you're already saying we're gonna teleport all these explosives to the ambush site, so I'm actually gonna try not to destroy a whole lot of these explosives. Wow. So I could be using some of these explosives to kill these people too, but here we go. Just teleport all those.
Got it. Now I can transmit these horribly dangerous explosives wherever we need.
There we go. Then we use this teleporter over here. Or transmat. Then we'll just go up here, kill some things, and we'll set up the explosives and let the explosives do the work. Whoa. I did not want to do that. I don't know why I did that. That probably would have killed me. Splash damage from your own rocket is definitely a thing, if you're wanting to know. So with my Titan, I'm more willing to just kind of run into them, tank some shots, and punch. With my Warlock, I'm more
Great
able
work.
to
Broadcasting
jump
the
to
message
that side. Well,
I decided to
Warlock
go
would
with a
be able
Marauder
to stay in the
accent.
back a little bit.
Why would
Hunter, I
you?
can jump from side to side.
Marauder, eh?
But see,
You
we'll
know,
get
the thing that really
Cabal
lights my
coming
candle
from there,
about their
Cabal coming
language.
from there, and they'll set off some of the explosives, and I can
Actually,
shoot the others.
Devrim, let's keep the channel clear. You know, to make sure there's no interference during the transmat.
A lot of big red ships headed your way. Whatever you said, it got their attention.
Now,
I
I
need
used a
one
pretty
more
nasty word
super
to describe
multi-kill,
Gaul.
so
I don't want to repeat it
if
here.
I can get a few of
I
these
do
people
so love
stay
unconventional
alive.
warfare. I'd be on the lookout for drop pods if I were you.
I'm trying to get rid of some of these guys without them tripping explosives. Because I don't want like one guy tripping explosives and I'm killing like one guy. Okay, I'll let these guys come up. If I can't get the multi-kill here, I'll probably just, as soon as this adventure is done, maybe walk around the EDZ a little bit. I sometimes will do that. See, now we've got our big bad guy. I'll let that take it a little bit.
Explosions all the way back here. I bet it was quite a show.
It only registered the ones I actually
We'll
shot.
let them shoot at each other for a while and clean up whatever's left. Great work.
Alright. So let us find a place with some Cabal, probably at the beginning area. Got a sniper rifle now. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these lower ones. I'll keep the shotgun for now, just in case. Wow, that's a huge jump. I didn't realize my heavy weapon that was so low. Alright. Alright. So now we can choose which one we want. So sprinting for a short time, does a shield vest, grenade kills, recharge your grenade energy, gain an additional shield throw while Sentinel shield is active, kills while surrounded by enemies, reduce the cooldown of your super. That's kind of cool. Overshield around you, melee, kills restore health. The super is full, create a shield and dome to protect you and your allies. The overshield fits the strike lasts longer and increases melee damage and reload speed. See, I kind of like that one better. I mean, these have, you know, the additional shield charge is nice. The grenade charges making energy is nice, but I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't seem like this gels as well with this one. So we're gonna need to be level 9 to get the next one. So I can do this as well, but what I'll probably do is eventually I'll be getting more subclasses, and this is not the subclass I really want to use. So I'll save some upgrade points for the new subclass, and then you'll eventually max them out, because there's no point in saving upgrade points once you've unlocked all the classes, because you will get a new super in the Forsaken, but it is not tied to upgrade points. It's something totally different. So we'll do that. We now have our own melee, which, like I said, it kind of gives you a overshield. And then melee kills will also, I think it said, heal once we get that upgraded. So, alright, let us quick travel back to the beginning, and we will see if we can get these last 2 bounties real quick before turning this off. Like I said, sometimes, I mean, if you don't get the bounties, just abandon them, or, you know, if you plan to do it that way, but a lot of times I'm kind of a completionist. If I got something in my pursuit section, at least in terms of bounties, some of the quests I'll leave because, well, I just don't have time to grind that much. Yeah, be careful with these things, they will kill you. Yes, and overshield. I would definitely, if you're gonna fight Cabal here, stay out of the back area past this, and stay out of the side of it. That says wanted will always drop a loot chest, if you're wondering. I will kill them whenever I can. You sometimes will see these other little green things I just got like that. Those are actually related to some of Cyrus' quests when you get to it. But once you've at least unlocked one character that has access to that, you'll actually start taking those items up. All my super multi-kills. If you remember, that was the one I was worried about. I was actually able to hit that. There we are. Dying. There we go. And I got the last two Earth quests, bounties. They're nice, so we'll go ahead and turn those in real quick. It says, I think as mentioned, some people are actually waiting until the new season or the new DLC to turn some of their bounties in. I sort of understand why, but I can't stand seeing all that, but I don't know, we'll see. Got a new hand cannon. We'll go ahead and use it just because, like I said, at the beginning, a lot of times I will use weapons that are just higher power, even if I'm not as good with them. We were able to get level 9 real quick, so let's go ahead and do this, where melee kills restore health, which is nice. It'll go really well with the overshield. I'm interested to see how this works. So, but I think that's going to be it for today. Like I said, we'll start. Let's see. We have 0 adventures on the Earth. We do have some hidden sectors. Like I said, later on we have to come back to the EDZ anyways, and like some of this stuff isn't even, you can't even get to it yet. So once we start doing those adventures, the EDZ is one of the only ones I really do this, where I basically wait until like adventure hits in the sludge, I'll come over, grab all these. Adventure hits in the gulch, I'll grab all these. There'll be a couple adventures in Firebase Hades, and as well as the Winding Cove. For those who want to know where Zur is a guy who will sell exotics for legendary shards. He is right around here. You just kind of go to this area, and you just kind of climb up, and he'll be right there. So I already got my exotic for the week with one of my other characters. So, like I said, after this, we'll head over to Titan, where we'll do some story missions, and then it'll open up that area, and we'll try to do some adventures, some hidden sectors, and do all that. But it'll probably be a episode for tomorrow. So, thanks for anybody who's joining me, whether you messaged me or not, and hope you guys have a good day. Kratos out.